I'm so excited today. I've got Dani here in the studio with me at your partnership meets. Dani, you have been received so well in the network. Everybody's talking about how wonderful you are. Everybody keeps saying, "How young is Dani?" I mean, I know that you're not 19, but people are like, "Why is she so young?" But there's worse things in life. But yeah, tell them you tell them what all you've been up to, because you're definitely not young enough to done all this.
Yeah, thankfully I have great genes and I look younger than I am. I've actually just started getting ID'd. I am 26. I have 10 years experience in multi-million pound companies. I worked myself all the way up from, I started an apprenticeship straight after school. My birthday is actually 29th of August. So it was literally just after I turned 15.
Yes.
Oh no, just after I turned 16.
16, yeah.
So yeah, 10 years in accounting. Started as an apprentice, went through accounts receivable, accounts payable, and then I found my place in the role that I really loved, which was management accounts.
Okay, and then you've broken off on your own, and tell them the name of the company, even though we'll have all the marks on here.
So it's Seacrest Accountancy.
Okay, and and what's interesting, I think, is people think of accountancy and accounting and bookkeeping and all these things, and you can do those things. Obviously, you can do those with your eyes closed, so to speak, but we're here to talk about something new product you brought out. So I want to say it, but I want to leave you to say it, because you're that disruptor. You're the one that's going to make things happen and everything. So yeah, let them know what's going on.
So I call myself the Profit Queen. I am disrupting the accounting industry, turning it from a cost to a valuable investment. I'm on a mission to help SMEs that are at the point where they really need strategic insight, growth and support, but they're not quite ready to hire a full-time CFO or finance director. So sorry, go on. No, you're doing perfect, because that's what I was going to say. It's that pain point, isn't it? Because the businesses you get, they all see it. I mean, you get to a point where you've grown, you're doing great, but it's, can I afford? I mean, a good to hire out a CFO, a proper CFO full time? You're talking 160, 180, 200 and more per year. So, but it's if you're not to that level yet, you have magical Dani to jump in. Yes, I find a lot of people, they get to that certain point. It's probably around 800,000. They get to a point where so far they've just been making decisions on their gut. They're getting their year-end accountant to give them the figures once a year. They see the figures and they're like, yeah, you're so happy I've done this, but you could have done better if you had that additional support day to day.
Yep, exactly. Because I mean, we were talking about before we came on camera. I mean, if you're we were talking about an electrician, for example. They've got 16 members of staff now. They've opened up in 3 locations, and they're great at what they do. And I'm sure they have a lady or man, whatever, an office person that's doing the invoicing. They're making sure the payments get. All those things are great and everything. But do they take time to stop and take stock in what they're doing, how they do it, why they do it, and then get that financial advice? And that's where you bring in this. And you have a package for this as well.
Yes.
So that you can work with the company. So talk about a little about your. It's fractional, isn't it?
It's fractional CFO. So fractional is in part time. So it's not the same huge expense of a full-time CFO. So I come into your business for a 6-month period. What I'll do when I'm working with you is I'll look at your staff, your office staff, look at the processes, streamline the processes, create new processes if you've got bigger but still stuck with the old processes, or maybe you're not completely using all the software and automations that are available to you. So that's what we'll start with. And then one of the most important things I do when I first start working with directors is sit down with them, ask them what their 5-year goals, what their 10 years of goals are. From that, we'll set some KPIs, so which key performance indicators. And then I'll use those KPIs to create a budget and measurement calculations that we'll use every single month after the bookkeeping is completed. I'll then run through the reports, analyse them, do all my calculations, and then we'll have a monthly meeting and analyse what happened last month, what needs to happen next month to continuously reaching the goals that we set out.
So a lot of people, we were talking about this earlier, a lot of people would think, oh, it's a coach. And it is a form of coaching, but it's around the financial aspects of exactly what's happening in your business. And we, lots of different people need coaching and those type things for different reasons and different elements. But there's not many that I ever have known of that do what you're doing, to drill down exactly what's happening that way. And it's very affordable what you're doing as well. I know it's all on the website, so they can look at that. And I think you said you start off, is it just 6 months that is the actual?
Yeah, so it's £8,600 for 6 months, but this is a high touch package. I will be working directly with you and your team at a high touch point, one-to-one. So if you think about the amount of value you're getting, it's really not that much.
Very cheap.
You could save
I don't
hundreds
say cheap.
of
Ooh,
thousands.
It's cost effective. There's the word I want to use. But this is, and to be fair, and I will say this, Dani, I would say get in touch with Dani now, because this is going to be successful, and that price is only going to go up.
Yes.
I know it will, because you'll have the success stories, you'll have the testimonies, and I can see this tripling within a year and a half, something like that. So definitely, if you're at that pain point and you need this, definitely get a hold of Dani sooner than later. But yeah, the website will be all on the video here. Obviously, you'll see all the links and everything. And you're in the Newquay area, aren't you, Dani?
Yes, I live in Newquay.
Oh, cool. Well, I've spent lots of times in Newquay, and I'm not that far from you. What other things would you like? Anything else you want to get across to the video to talk to people about their business or things that you can do for them?
So if you're listening to this and you think, oh, I love that, I wish I could have that for my business, but you're not quite at that price point, or you're not at that stage where you're ready to pay for that package, I also have a couple of other options. So for people that are just starting out, I have a zero course that you can buy. If you're doing the bookkeeping yourself, then you can run through the video course and really get going off the right foot. And then after that, I have a power hour, which is 1 hour with me where we can run through your current profit and loss, so you can really, really understand your current financial position.
Cool.
We can set a strategy. I know right now it's December, so we can set a strategy for 2024.
Right.
With what you need to do to reach your goals. It's just nice to have someone to run through everything and kind of get clear in your head where you want to go. So I can do that as just a one-time £200 rather than a whole 6-month package.
No, I get it, and love what you're doing, because like I talk about the electrician, I'm the exact same as them. I mean, the last thing I want to sit around and think about is this type stuff. To be honest, I want to just go do. I want to go do what I like doing. Yeah. I mean, that's what entrepreneurs do as well. We don't wake up and go, oh, I know, I want to start a business, so that therefore every month I can look at spreadsheets and look at forecasts.
Yeah.
No way.
That's so true.
So, but you know what you're doing with it, and you know how to do it, and that's what makes it so important. And the other thing I'll say is from the networking side is I've seen how you've jumped in, and because a lot of people don't get it, that they would think, oh, she's an accountant, bookkeeper type background, then she's going to want to not talk to the others. But no, not at all. You see how the collaboration works. It's better to work together, because then you find, because there's certain things that you do that somebody else won't do, and so forth and so on. So just so if you're listening to this and you want to find out more about even the network and how it works, talk to Dani, because you've been with us, 3-4 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think I was going to join in August, but I didn't, because it was summer, so I joined in September.
Yeah, and that's all fine, but I'm just saying they can get a hold of you to learn more as well.
Yes.
The other thing, while we're on this video, I want to make sure to give a huge thank you out to the Cornwall channel where we're shooting this right now. And I know you've been here before, but I mean, it's a lovely location, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so professional and really well set up.
It is, and these guys do such a great job, and we got Spinks on, so you don't realize you got the top line expert shooting the video today as well. So and shout out to these guys. Thanks for all you do. If you've not been to the studio, come talk to me. We'll get you out here, get you on a setup like this as well. But I want to thank you for coming today, Dani.
Yeah.
It's been amazing having you out here, and I will say this. She was so nervous beforehand, but you've come across. I think you've come across very good, and it's been great to have you out here. And I really hope you've enjoyed this as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much. So check out the website, learn more about it. If you want to learn more about Dani from me as well, I'm quite happy to connect you to that. If you're at that place in your business where you need to get to that next level, seek out for the help because it's there. It's not going to be an expense. It's going to be an asset, and that's how it needs to be looked at. From the disruptor and the what was the queen called? The profit queen.
Profit queen.
The profit
disruptor in the accounting industry.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.